We just got back from an amazing trip to Japan with our baby and toddler, and today I want to share with you our experience in Kyoto, Japan. Welcome back to our channel where we share tips, tricks, and destination ideas when traveling with babies and toddlers. We had 5 days, 4 nights in Kyoto, and with that time, we actually were able to get to quite a few things that we wanted to see while there. So I'm excited to share those activities with you along with where we stayed. To kick this video off, let's talk about where we stayed. We loved this hotel so much. By far one of our favorite hotels we've ever experienced during our travels. We stayed at the BW Signature Collection by Best Western, and it was phenomenal. Our room was very spacious. It even came with a projector, which was so cool for our movie nights with our little kids. Each morning we enjoyed the big breakfast. They once again had a mixture of American and Japanese cuisine. The hotel staff were incredibly friendly at this location, and they even had a place where we could store our bikes as we rented bikes during our stay. We also really liked the location of this hotel while in Kyoto. I will say Kyoto is not known for their awesome transportation like other cities. So if you're going, I would definitely recommend renting bikes during your stay because that was by far the best way to get around to all the different things in Kyoto. So if you're looking for an amazing hotel, I have no hesitation in recommending this hotel. This is the one that I would stay at once again if we went back to Kyoto, Japan. Okay, let's get into some of the fun activities that we did while we were there. The very first one that I want to share with you is this monkey park that we went to. It cost a couple bucks per person to get there, and the hike up to the top, I'm not gonna lie, it took about 20 minutes. There was definitely a stop or two as we were carrying both our kids to the very top at the end. When you get to the top of the mountain, not only do you get to an amazing playground, which your kids will love, complete with swings and slides and a climbing board, but you'll also encounter a ton of monkeys. Now, these monkeys were very nice, very curious, but they definitely kept their distance from us. There was even a place at the top of the mountain where they had this little house that you go inside and you purchase like a bag of peanuts or a bag of apples, and you can give those to the monkeys while you're inside of the house. But you obviously can't give food to them if you're outside of this house without the protection of those cages. This was definitely the number one thing that we did while in Kyoto, and I hands down recommend taking your little ones here because mine were so thrilled by seeing all of these monkeys. Another thing that we really enjoyed was walking through the bamboo forest. Now, I will say make sure you get there before about 8:30 is when all the tour buses arrive. So if you can get there before then, you're gonna have a much less crowded experience. And honestly, it was just so peaceful being able to walk through the forest. It's not a very long walk. You could probably do the whole thing in a half an hour there and back, but it was so special. So definitely put this on your list as well. While we were there, we were also able to visit some very cool temples and shrines. I will put the name of this temple that we visited on the screen just so I don't mispronounce it, but it was so special. Once again, like a lot of these other top tourist attractions in Kyoto, if you can get there before 8:30 to 9 a.m. when the tour buses get in, you're gonna have a much less crowded experience. While you are there, make sure to walk down to the very bottom of the shrine because at the base of the shrine, you're gonna find this little outdoor market. So not only can you do a little bit of shopping, but they also have these cool restaurants where you can sit on the tables. My toddler thought that was so funny that you actually sat on the table and then you can have a bite to eat before you leave. Like I mentioned before, the best way to get around Kyoto is by bike. We rented 2 electric bikes with baby seats. They came with baby helmets as well from a company that was close to our Best Western hotel. And we were able to store those bikes at the hotel overnight. And each day we loved being able to bike to all of the different sites that we wanted to see. Just like Tokyo and Osaka, Kyoto also has this famous outdoor market. I will say it is very crowded, so definitely I would recommend baby wearing at this point just because there are so many people. Food is amazing there. Take an afternoon and walk through it because there's lots to see and lots to do and lots to eat there. There's lots of shopping to be had in Kyoto. We have a toddler who is obsessed with Mario. They have a Mario shopping store right there in the middle of a long mall complex. So we obviously had to visit that store as well. But even if you're not into Mario or Nintendo, there is just so much shopping to be had along that main strip in Kyoto. While there are some areas of Kyoto that are very busy, you'll also be able to find some areas that are a little bit more secluded. And we were able to even find some areas that had local parks that we were able to take our toddler to, which was awesome for him to enjoy. Just like Tokyo and Osaka, we had a long list of things that we wanted to do in Kyoto. But obviously, the reality of traveling with kids is sometimes you're just not going to be able to get all the items on your list. So I will drop all these items that I wanted to get to in the description below and perhaps you'll be able to get to them and experience them. One of the things that we're really looking forward to going to is a micro pig cafe. This is one of the animal cafes that actually allow toddlers into. So I'll drop that name in the description below, along with some other ideas for your stay in Kyoto, Japan. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you missed the Tokyo or Osaka videos, be sure to go back and watch those and follow for more baby and toddler travel videos.